What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And how about them Cowboys? Welcome back to It's in the Blood. This is Alex. That is Dad. You might know him as Shane, but he's Dad in here. And today we're going to hit you with our divisional playoff picks, predictions, just a few thoughts. We're going to roll with that. And also, if you are in our It's in the Blood playoff pick'em challenge, all of the games for the divisional round are in there and set. There is only one person in our pool that has gone perfect so far. So there's a lot of you guys close right behind them, and those are not us. We are not in first place currently, but anybody can still win this, so be sure to get your picks in. Each pick has to be locked in 5 minutes before the game that's being played, so be sure to do that.
Absolutely. These divisional games, I could flip a coin on just about every one of them. I've come up with scenarios for every game where the other team has more than the capability of win or even blowing out the other opponent. I really don't know where I'm going to end up today.
Yeah, that's the one comment I have to say before we get into this is no matter what comes out of my mouth when we get to each game, and no matter what he says, nothing's going to change my mind. Any of these 8 teams can make it to the Super Bowl. That's why they're here, and I have perfect amount of faith that any of these teams can win this week, win next week, and go on to the Super Bowl. So without that, with all of that being said, let's roll into the first game. Probably this channel's biggest hype game in terms of us, mostly you, but the Cincinnati Bengals hit the road to take on the Tennessee Titans. First thoughts, let's go.
First thoughts is that we still don't know the Trey Hendrickson's outlook. We haven't seen him clear protocols yet for it. You told me that he was practicing, which is good. We'll know for sure on Saturday. I went from confidence level way up here to when that defensive line took them hits and knocked down, so my confidence level dropped a little bit. But I went back and I watched last year's game. My thoughts are I'm gonna stay off of that. I think Joe Burrow is in a higher place than he was last year. I look for him to actually get off to a good start, force them out of their run game, and I look for the Bengals to win 30-20.
Okay, just a few comments that I've gathered from today, which is currently going to be Wednesday. You guys will see this on Friday, but as of Wednesday, Derrick Henry comes out and says he's still uncertain, and part of me thinks that's a little bit of a ploy, so they think, oh, we're going to catch him off guard when he shows up. But in all seriousness, he could be serious, and he might, still be suffering from a major injury. He had to have surgery on. He was out for 10 weeks or something like that. And then, yes, the defense is coming back. Are practicing, and they've been looking for temporary guys potentially to pick up. Rumor has it, maybe we might see a Geno Atkins. You never know. Anything is possible because of the new rules that they can elevate as many people in the playoffs. With that being said, let's hear your picks for this game.
Oh, I already gave it to you. I took the Bengals 30-20.
I don't like picking scores on teams that I like, so I'm not going to give a score. I think that the Cincinnati Bengals are more than capable of winning this game. I'm not saying Tennessee's not, like I said before, but I really think, Joe Burrow's got a fire, and he's going to ride that fire. I don't care that they're on the road. They played good on the road. I don't care that Tennessee's at home. Tennessee's played good at home, but I still I'm going to ride with the Bengals on this one.
Rolling on to the next game.
On to the next one, Saturday night. We have the most interesting matchup, I think, and the San Francisco 49ers head to Green Bay to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. There's a lot of things on this. A lot of people know the 49ers passed up on drafting Aaron Rodgers, and there's like a little bit of bad blood, I guess, if you want to say. Also, Aaron Rodgers is 0-3 against the 49ers in the playoffs. You can say what you want, what kind of teams they had then and there, but Jimmy G's banged up, but I did hear word that he will play on Sunday. There's a lot of interesting factors. Green Bay's undefeated at home. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on this.
You know what? This was my longest, most turmoil-ridden thought process. I really still like San Francisco's opportunity to go in here and play well. I think they're going to perform up to the standard that it will take to beat Green Bay. However, when it comes down to the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter, I watched Jimmy G kind of fall apart and get into turnover mode. If he doesn't do that, they got a chance to win. But the quarterback in this situation that I feel has the most comeback or has the ability to secure a game is Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going to go ahead and pick Green Bay in this game.
All right, look, I'm going to take a lot of heat about this one, and I'm fully prepared to do so. I'm sure the comment section is going to be shouting my name, but I have more than enough confidence that Green Bay can go in and go all the way to the Super Bowl. They have got something special going on there. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback that's played this season. In terms of statistics and everything, he doesn't turn the ball over and whatnot. But I think deep down there's something very special about that 49ers team that I still have yet to be able to place my finger on. Like their defense and offense. Look, it is going to come down to Fred Warner and Nick Bosa coming back. That might make the difference in shifting my opinion to Green Bay. But this offense, no one's been able to stop Jennings, Debo, Kittle, like all of them. They can't stop all of them. And so I'm going to take the 49ers to win this game. And now in a couple of days, when we find out if Fred Warner and Nick Bosa are or are not playing, my opinions might shift. But for right now, I still think, they've got a great defense. They've got an incredible run game. Green Bay also has an incredible run game. These teams are very evenly matched, in my opinion. The better of the two, obviously, is Aaron Rodgers. But, not ever I took Tampa Bay. Everyone said they're going to finish undefeated at home, and then the Saints came in. I feel like the Saints are kind of like the 49ers to Green Bay in the playoffs, so I'm going to ride with the 49ers on this upset pick. And I think this is probably this would be the biggest upset out of all of them, in my opinion. And rolling on to game number 3 of the weekend, we have the Los Angeles Rams headed to Tampa to take on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
I'm pigeonholed. I'm in a corner here. So regardless of what I really truly may believe, I've got to say both defenses are equal. I think both quarterbacks have the ability to throw 3 interceptions or throw 4 touchdowns. Where I stand right now is that Cam Akers is back to health. He looks like he looks almost 100%. I also think that receiving core of Cooper Kupp, OBJ, Van Jefferson, the Higbee, I think that's where they're going to succeed more so. I know that Tampa Bay has their secondary back, but I'm taking the Rams on the road.
Yeah, I'm right there in correlation with you, and a lot of people are going to call me a hater, and that's fine. Everybody has that one team, that one person in sports that they don't like, and that's fine. And I'm not going to base this on that. I think that watching the fourth quarter of the Eagles versus Bucs game, when the Eagles finally started getting comfortable, I think that's the first time, the fourth quarter was the first time they felt comfortable in that game at all. And they went and put up 15 points. All of Tampa Bay starters were still in. They played that full game. They showed the world how to beat Tampa Bay. If they had 4 quarters of that, I think Philly could have pulled off the upset, but they're a young, inexperienced team. So there's that. This Rams team, it's hard to judge based off of a divisional round because you play your divisional opponents different. It's just how it is. But that defensive line was insanely scary. It was completely scary. And this Tampa Bay Bucs defense is not the same defense it was. I know they're getting healthy, but they're not as strong as they were last year. I think if they get Leonard Fournette back, this game might be a little bit closer. I'm uncertain of his status as of right now, but I think I trust in, Matt Stafford got that monkey off his back winning his first playoff game. Now he can relax but still go into focus. And I think he played very well. He handled the ball well. This was the first game in weeks that he hadn't had turnovers left and right. So I feel comfortable with taking the Rams for the I don't even consider it an upset right now over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I gotta ride with Mahomes and the Red Kingdom, man. Like I feel it in my soul. We're gonna have the AFC Championship that I want. The Chiefs versus Bengals. So they're both gonna win this weekend.
Are you ready for my game of the week?
Yeah. I mean, this is the game that has eaten at my stomach all week. As a Chiefs fan, I'm nervous, and Twitter has been insane between Chiefs Kingdom and Bills Mafia, and these are two wild fan bases, very big. There's a lot of them. I feel like we're going to see a lot of red this weekend, but I think we're going to see a lot of blue too. This is going to be a rematch game of the championship last year. I know they played in week 5 this year, and Kansas City was not Kansas City at that point in time. And I think, if Bills Mafia decides to follow the tape from week 5, they're going to get burnt completely. They came off a great performance against the Patriots, a literal perfect offense, and the defense played stout. But both of these quarterbacks threw for 4 or 5 touchdowns last weekend. And so this is a great game, the best matchup possible for this week. And I think it's going to be electric. Either team can and someone will win this game. I'm going to ride with the Chiefs because Andy Reid is a beast. Sean McDermott's still young as in coaching this team. Andy Reid's done this a bunch of times. They've done this back-to-back years. I think they've got the firepower to outscore and shut down Josh Allen and the Bills.
I agree with most everything that you said there. However, that defense did force Mahomes into some turnovers. They played really ball hacky that game. They was really on top of it. I think Kansas City is still the better team. Buffalo may be the hotter team. I consider this one a complete draw, in my opinion. And when I got a game when it comes down to where I feel like it's a complete draw, I'm going to ride with the home team. I think Kansas City will eke this one out, but this one's going to be really close.
Everybody, so that's our divisional week picks. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on. We go live quite frequently through the week. We have more videos to come into the off season. We will be live for most all of the playoff games this year for the rest of the season. So if you like all of that, like I said, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below and let us know, who you've got picked and who you like this weekend and what your favorite matchup is. And until next time, we will see you guys on the next one.